Hi, I'm Wally Cox with Greenway Equipment, and with me today is Terry Henson, Service Manager at our Bryant location. We're here today to talk to you about what makes up the Greenway Fall Service Special. So Terry, where do we start?
Well, it starts with you, the customer. And the first thing that we want to say is we want to deliver you the absolute best service that we can. To do that, we need more information sometimes should your unit be running rough, cut uneven, things like that. Because it very well could possibly be a deeper issue other than just servicing.
So Terry, after you've gathered all this information from the customer, what's next?
Well, next we're going to change the engine oil and oil filter. The oil is an internal lubricant for all the internal parts, but it also collects contaminants in the engine that obviously we'll need to get out.
What's this about break-in oil?
All John Deere mowers come with a break-in oil, which is a little bit thinner than your average 10W30 that you'll put back in it after that break-in and service is done.
So if I purchased a new machine this year and it's around 8 hours, I definitely need to be getting that break-in oil out and replacing it with Turf Guard, John Deere Turf Guard oil.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
The quality of fuel has really gone down over the past few years, and the introduction of ethanol into the fuel systems has really created a problem with these small engines.
That's right, we need to pay special attention to the fuel system and make sure that we get our fuel filters changed and possibly adding in a service additive in your fuel to make sure when you store it for the winter it's ready to go.
Probably our number one complaint in the spring is the customer calls in and says, it worked fine last year, but it won't crank now. That's mainly due to gummed up fuel systems.
That's right, that's why it very well possibly could have been prevented with our Greenway Fall Special.
Next, we change the air filter. The air filter is the mouth of the engine. Think of trying to run a marathon with a plastic bag over your mouth. That's what you're asking this engine to do when you're running on a dirty air filter. We'd also change the spark plug out, because that would turn around and give you a good ignition spark every time.
That's right, a dirty air filter or a fouled spark plug can cause low power, excessive oil use. Next, the Greenway technician is going to inspect the blades. We could find dull or possibly bent blades, which could leave a strip or give you an uneven cut. We can sharpen the dull blades, but if we find a bent or a blade that's maybe not being able to balance out right, then we'll have to replace those, which would be an additional charge.
And while the technician is checking the blades, he's also going to look at the spindles, belts, and pulleys.
That's right, we'll check the spindles and pulleys. Spindles can become loose, such as what we have here on the table. They can slide out and cause a lot of also an uneven cut or possibly a strip. Pulleys can cause belts to slip, which would cause a low power issue to the deck.
And while some of these parts may not be covered under the Greenway Fall Service Special, they may be covered under any remaining warranty on the machine.
Yes, sir, that's correct. We'll replace any parts that can be warranted at that time at no charge for the customer. However, if there are additional parts needed that is not under warranty, then we'll contact the customer for approval first before we make the repairs.
So there you have it, folks. Free pickup and delivery, a complete service which includes an oil change, oil filters, air filters, fuel filters, sharpening and leveling the deck, and all of this backed by the Greenway 6-month parts and labor warranty. Give us a call today to set up your appointment for pickup on your mowing equipment.